Okay, Scott. How does a family doctor become a championship surfer and own a restaurant called Surfari?
Well, actually, I started surfing here at Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, when I was 11 years old. My oldest brother was a lifeguard, and he'd take me to the beach, and I'd drag his board all over the sand and the water. When I got older, I went away to UNC in Chapel Hill and got interested in chemistry and medicine. Ended up going to Hawaii, of all places, which isn't a bad thing, and being a surfer, and did 7 years there to do a PhD in organic chemistry and an MD. I really was more inclined to be an academician. I did manage to get those degrees between surf sessions. There's always waves in Hawaii, as you might imagine. It was a wonderful place to be. But I longed for home, and I came back to North Carolina and did residency at East Carolina University, and then took a job with Glaxo Pharmaceutics in Triangle, North Carolina for 7 years before coming back home to Morehead City and practicing family medicine for 24 years. I invested in the restaurant Surfari, which was unnamed at that time and had previously been known by the name of DJ Shooters. It was a very successful restaurant, but the owners had gone into foreclosure, unfortunately, due to a number of financial difficulties. We went from there as just investors to owners because I had a partner at the time when I first started, and he financially couldn't continue with us, so he bowed out. Only about 4 or 5 months into this. I was only a silent partner at the time, but I got out of medicine, which was a timely thing. I was always waiting for the signal for when I should quit. It really was meant to be. I'm convinced of that. After 24 years, had had enough of the changes that were occurring in bureaucracy and payers. My wife was my manager. We truly had a family-run practice. Now we have a family-run restaurant with my daughter and son both working in it with us as well. Yeah, the two different sides are, complementary to each other, but this is my daughter next to me in the old days, you might say, but the surfer looks different. It's all done in the freestyle of art, because he, being the artist that he is, had to, do it in a way that he could envision it. And it truly is just panels of art. And
so he has a theme, a style that would probably be identifiable for, regardless of what the picture was, right?
Absolutely, yeah. He does a lot with acrylics and an impressionistic as well. But this is more of Surfer magazine and other magazines, surfing magazine. Used to have artwork like this in it, done by Rick Griffin, who did the album covers for Grateful Dead.
For the Grateful Dead, wow.
Surfing is it's really spiritual and physical, right. But when you're out there, you're in nature, communing with nature, having a great time, and when you're out past the waves, the presence of God is clearly there. You can see all the glory out there. And of course the physical benefits, they come with it as a consequence rather than chasing exercise. We're just out there, say up to today, I was out for over 2 hours in beautiful waves left over from Hurricane Arthur. And I wasn't thinking about how tired I was getting because I was having so much fun. But truly, I was exhausted and my muscles rather limp when I came in, which is a wonderful thing because I don't have to go looking for exercise. For example, when paddling out through a big wave, in a day there were some big ones, and you're paddling and getting ready to go through one, the only thing on your mind is making it through that wave. It doesn't matter what the heck else is going on back on the beach and in your life on shore, because you don't make it through that wave, and there's nothing going to be there otherwise. So it puts a new perspective in how one thinks and feels, because what's truly important is making it through that wave. And also in the riding of the wave, it's the same feeling. Nothing else really matters. And we all commune together. It's a tribe. Surfers are really a tribe. It doesn't matter how young they are. They all just call me Scott. I call them by their name. We're all friends because we all relate to each other on the surfing level. And It doesn't matter what we do otherwise and where we're from or anything like it. It's only about the surfing vibe, and it's truly a vibe. Yeah, it's a great reset because I can be up in my head over all kinds of things going on in my life, but when I get out there, they all seem meaningless.
That's an interesting word you use, because today if your computer is acting up, you just unplug it and it resets and it's back in business usually.
Right.
So that's another relationship to something that's going on today.
Right.
Surfing the web and resetting your computer. And
right. I'm resetting my computer every time I go out.
Anything else you can share about the tribe?
Well, that we're all together.
And this is the family. Is that right?
This is my lovely wife Nancy.
Hi.
And our daughter Katie and our granddaughter Erin.
Wow. It's good to meet you.
It's Katie's birthday.
Yeah, it's her birthday.
She's won some of the awards in there?
No, that's our younger daughter.
Oh, it is? But you're all part of the family.
Yes, we are.
We've had several chefs, and now we have 2 excellent chefs. Different chefs have brought with them different recipes and different items that we might want to serve. My big take on this is fresh seafood from Carter County, which is the county we're located in. We're known for our fresh seafood throughout North Carolina. When I grew up here, we ate nothing but fresh seafood, and I didn't really know it came any other way. Now it's expensive, it's hard to get. The big suppliers of food come in and buy it up, take it away, process it, and then deliver it back on their big trucks, and that's not the way I like to serve my customers. I like them to have fresh seafood as possible. So I myself will go to the Morehead City and pick up fresh fish almost every day.
Whenever one walks in the restaurant, one will see all kinds of awards, all kinds of trophies. Are those all yours?
Well, some of them are my sons, some are my daughters, and the remainder are mine. Yeah, we've been in the Eastern Surfing Association, the ESA, for quite a number of years. And we do it just for fun. It's an amateur organization, which when people are young and get better and better, they commonly will go to the professionals from that.
Well, did you teach them?
I did. I started my son when he was, I'm going to say, 8 months old. I had him in diapers on the front of my surfboard, and he progressed from there to, I've got some pictures in the past where he was several years old, hanging onto the nose of my longboard and smiling with me trimming along. And then he became a sack of potatoes at about 4, and I said, that's it, you have to get your own board. And he's been on his own board ever since. My daughter, she started probably about 2 or 3 years old.
So it's maybe a genetic thing too, though. I would think that if you have to really be good at sports to be able to ride surfboards well, certainly well enough to win the kinds of trophies I see in there.
Well, I don't know how genetic it really is. I have 2 older brothers. They both surf. It's in our blood, I'd say, to some degree. My son's a very big man, and 21, and surfs a longboard like it's a shortboard. My daughter, she's a student at Johnson & Wales University in Denver, studying culinary nutrition, but is quite into bakery and pastries. And actually, she bakes our desserts here for the most part. Well, we do have some excellent bands from time to time. We have what's known as Surf Night about once a month at this point. And Quicksilver, Hurley, or Rip Curl will sponsor the occasion, the event. And we set up a beach tent in the floor, the pit as we call it. We move all the tables, put a beach tent. They put up a merchandise stand, they raffle goods. We have a surfboard giveaway for kids. And then the adults get in, and we have anywhere from 2 to 3 bands in one night.
Wow.
So those are big nights.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back next year.
Yeah, you need to come for a surf night. We'll stay in touch on that.
Give me some surf talk. What would you say whenever you're saying goodbye to somebody for a while? Is there any special thing?
Yeah, aloha.
Okay.
Haven't been a kamaina.
And what's that sign that you were doing earlier that I didn't get on camera? The hand signal?
The Hawaiian shaka.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's just a friendly greeting of what's up, brother? How's it, bra? And all like that.
And what about keep hanging 10 or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Or when you said, see you later, it's like, laters, bra.
All right.
And how's it?
Let's hope that everybody on YouTube watches this,
Okay.
so they can stop by.
It should be fun to see.
Thanks,
I
Scott.
hope everyone enjoys. Thank you. Appreciate it.